chose scene 1, this is for you. First card is the 4 of Pentacles. Second card is the Knight of Pentacles. And the third card is the Knight of Wands. So this is a situation where someone has been holding back, not wanting to make a move. And I'm sensing a bit of fear underlying this, the energy of whatever this situation is. Yeah, it's like an energy of holding back, waiting for the right time. But with this Knight of Pentacles energy following it, it feels like there is about to be action taken and movement made, but it will be a step-by-step process. It's going to seem as if it's slow movement, and then all of a sudden, with the Knight of Wands, the energy behind it is going to pick up, and all of a sudden, whatever it is will be, like whatever action is needing to be taken will suddenly be taken. It's quite a neat 3 cards. It's like an energy of holding back, an energy of beginning to take action, but slowly but surely, and then boom, all of a sudden. It's like there's a sort of ignition. I'm going to take 3 clarifiers to just see if we can get any more information about what kind of situation we're dealing with. So a clarifier for the 4 of Pentacles for scene 1. Queen of Cups. This feels like an emotional connection. It feels like someone being intimidated by another person who they think very highly of. Someone that they've put on a pedestal, and so they've been afraid to take action towards this person. And now they're building up the courage with that Knight of Pentacles. Give me a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles for scene 1. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're still feeling, I feel like that's nerves, I feel like it's like a back and forth. I feel like that's why the Knight of Pentacles, although there's movement being made, or action being taken, it's slow. And it could almost have that feeling of back and forth, back and forth. I feel like they might take one step forward and then another step back. And so it feels like there's no movement, like that 4 of Pentacles energy. But it's like they will just keep on trying, so then it will be like, it would be like 2 steps forward, then 1 step back, then 3 steps forward, then 1 step back. So eventually their confidence will grow. It's like they don't want to make like a major move without being sure that this Queen of Cups is going to respond in a positive way. It feels also that they might be sort of building themselves up, building their career up perhaps, building their own kind of confidence and self-esteem before making an approach. Tell me, give me a clarifier for the Knight of Wands. 8 of Swords. Not sure what that 8 of Swords, how that 8 of Swords fits in. Because it's almost like that's going back to kind of stuck energy. Or the illusion of being stuck. Tell me more about that 8 of Swords in this scene. Ace of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is moving slowly towards this Queen of Cups. And there's been the back and forth as the Knight of Pentacles builds up confidence. And then in the Knight of Wands is who the Knight of Pentacles becomes once the confidence has been built up. Then movement is faster. More action is taken. And meanwhile, I feel like the Queen of Cups has been feeling stuck and feeling like they're just left waiting with nothing happening, feeling trapped in a situation with no movement. But then all of a sudden this Knight of Wands energy appears out of nowhere, and the result is a new beginning in love. I feel like just when the Queen of Cups is about to give up, that's when the Knight of Pentacles turns into the Knight of Wands and takes action. So what will happen with this new beginning? Yeah, this new beginning is something that will last and it will grow over time. And it feels like as this knight gets to know the queen, then the knight's tendency to be nervous and anxious will be tamed. I feel like the knight, there's like a sort of nervousness around this queen, but as time goes on, that nervousness will grow into trust and strength. And I feel like this new beginning in love it'll grow over time rather than diminish. It's not going to be a sort of love affair that sparks to life and then vanishes. It's something that will last. Give me one final card for this situation, for the potential of this situation, this scene. Queen of Swords. I feel like that doesn't really give us a clear enough ending. It feels like another... It's like one of those readings that could go on for ages. It's like got different chapters in it. I feel like it's scenes within a scene. Communication, I'm feeling that Queen of Swords represents. Give me a clarifier for that Queen of Swords for scene 1. 9 of Wands. I feel like somebody in this situation has been hurt a lot in love, and they may have gone through breakups in the past that have made them nervous, and I feel like that's where the nerves and the fear is coming from the knight. I feel like they've gone through some kind of difficult... the Queen of Swords and that 9 of Wands actually looks like the energy of like a divorce or a breakup or something like that. And then it's the Ace of Cups, and the Strength card is showing that this connection with this Queen of Cups can be different, but it's like along the way the knight might still have remnants of fear and distrust, thinking that the Queen of Cups is going to be like the Queen of Swords that they dealt with before. I think that's where the nervousness is coming from, and where the holding back was coming from at the beginning of the reading. But there you go. The 10 of Pentacles. Over time, because that Strength card, it's like the Queen of Cups is very patient, and just because the Queen of Cups isn't up to anything and is just going to be honest and open in the relationship, it allows this knight to have a true new beginning that then can blossom and grow into this solid, safe, abundant relationship. If you chose scene 2, this is for you. First card is the Eight of Cups. Second card is the Four of Swords. Third card is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a scene where someone is making a change, they're walking away from something. I get the impression that they're walking away, they feel a bit defeated, as if they lost out on something. I feel a sense of disappointment with this card in this reading. It's like whatever you're walking away from, it's like you didn't ever think that you would be. It's a disappointing feeling. Something disappointed you about the situation, or even feeling disappointed that you've had to make the decision to walk away. But you know that you have to, and you're already sure about that. I don't get any confusion, it just feels disappointing. So let's have a look, let's get a clarifier for the Eight of Cups for scene 2. Two of Wands. Yeah, you had to make a decision between two things, and I actually feel like the option that you've chosen is so that it's almost like you had to choose to walk away from one of the options, because if you didn't, it's like things would you wouldn't be able to move forward. It's like you were needing to move forward, and whatever it is that you're walking away from couldn't move forward with you. Whether that's a person, a job, a place, whatever it was. And if there's, there could be a number of people end up watching this, so there could be all different scenarios, but it's like you had to pick the other option, the option of walking away, or nothing would have moved forward. And this option that you've taken is going to move you forward, move your life forward. It feels like something evolving. And in order to evolve, you had to make these changes. And this Four of Swords looks like what's happening at the moment. It looks like a kind of period of time where you've walked away, you've made your decision, you've walked away, but you haven't quite, it's like you're waiting for something to shift. It's like a period of calm and contemplation, that it's you almost kind of integrating and processing the decision that you made. Give me a clarifier for that Four of Swords for scene 2. Three of Wands, yes, there's a clear progression. So it's like you walked away, or are in the the timings of this could vary. But whenever it is that either you've walked away or you're about to walk away, you've made the decision because you had to in order to move forward, but there's some sadness around making the decision. The Four of Swords is you processing the decision that you've made and sort of making peace with it, making peace with yourself. It feels like you might have had to disappoint, whatever that other wand in the Two of Wands, the wand that you didn't choose. It feels like there's disappointment there, and there's disappointment within you. So it's like you're processing that and coming to terms with that, accepting that, and accepting that it needed to be done or needs to be done in order for you to move forward. And then the way that you're reconciling it and feeling okay about it is this Three of Wands energy, because you know that is, it's like your future. It's like you can see great potential for the future having made this decision. It's like you're stepping out, you're doing something that it's just a feeling of expansion and growth. It's like you've got an adventure ahead, and in order for you to feel that sense of excitement and anticipation and forward movement, you had to make the decision to walk away and choose yourself in a way, and whatever else you've chosen in order to make this forward movement. But it feels like you've made peace or are making peace. I feel like other people will understand as well, even though they're disappointed. But it's like an old version of you has gone. It's like you're stepping out into a new version of you. But with this Wheel of Fortune ahead, it feels like a whole new... It's like a whole new phase of your life, and where your luck and your fortune are having some kind of upgrade. Feels like a big shift, like your life is going to be completely different from this decision that you've made or are making. Here's a clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. Feels like you're doing something, it feels to me like some kind of project. I feel like it could be to do with helping people. I feel like you're going to be in service of some kind, where you've almost had to walk away from like an ordinary life because you're going to do this thing, this generous, it's like you're really giving in this role, but in a way that you feel really lucky to be able to do it. I feel like it might involve travelling somewhere. Queen of Wands. I feel like it might be to do with an organisation, like a charitable organisation. Yeah, look, there's the world. I feel like it's like some kind of organisation where you're going, like if someone was, say, going abroad to volunteer with an organisation that support people or something like that. I feel like you're going away from wherever you normally live. You've had to make the decision to walk away. And it's a whole new world. But I feel like the world is actually like also the physical world. Like you're travelling, and I feel like it's connected to an organisation where you're going to play a really important helping role, and you're going to feel it's like your luck has changed. Your luck has changed. You're going to feel lucky, abundant and free and adventurous, but you're also going to be bringing so much to other people or to this organisation. Yeah, you're going to light up. It's like you're going to light up everyone around you because you're going to be loving what you're doing so much that you're going to be like a star. Like you're going to be radiant. And you're going to be going, say you're going from place to place, or you're just going somewhere far away. You're going to be out with your normal surroundings, but you're going to feel so uplifted and so kind of glowing that the impact that you're going to have on other people is going to be amazing. And it's going to make the initial sadness at the beginning of this reading, it's going to make it all worth it, and everyone will see it too. The Hierophant. Yeah, I'm sure there's some kind of big organisation involved. So it's like you're being looked after by it's like a set thing that you're doing. And you don't have to, it's like all you have to think about is the actual giving, or whatever task it is that you're doing, whatever kind of service it is that you're offering. All the other stuff is almost being held within some kind of organisation template. So it's like, that's, I think you like that. I think it feels easy for you. It's almost as though you're getting this role where you can just be you. And it's like, it works so well for you, it works so well for the organisation, and it works so well for the people who you're offering your help to, or whatever it is. It feels like a really great adventure, and a really good decision that was tough to make, but will be absolutely worth it. If you chose scene 3, this is for you. First card is the Queen of Pentacles. Second card is the Magician. Third card is the Five of Swords. So, Queen of Pentacles. This looks like you have created a solid base in something. I feel like you've got healthy, strong. It's like maybe before you weren't as healthy and you weren't as strong. But whatever you have done, you've reached a place of feeling really stable, and it feels like you're financially secure as well, like money feels good. And you feel, yeah, like you're just stable. I feel like you know your worth, and I feel like you're finally ready to, I feel like all this has been preparation for something. So let's take a clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles to see what we're dealing with here. Ten of Cups. Yeah, so it feels like even like your home life is steady too. So money, home life, relationships. Feels like there's a real steadiness there. The Magician card suggests to me it's like you're ready to do something, because it's like you've created this stable foundation and now you're ready to take action with something. You're ready to put, I just heard ready to put your money where your mouth is. It's like you're ready to do something. It's to start something that up until now hasn't been possible, but it absolutely is possible now. So let's take a clarifier for the Magician for scene 3. King of Wands. Yeah, that's just completely confirming the action. I feel like it's like a lightning bolt of inspiration, and but inspiration that leads to immediate action. This is like a really confident feeling. Literally like you're making magic. I feel like it's a very, very empowered energy, a passionate energy, and the energy of someone who can really make things happen. But this Five of Swords is bothering me a little bit. I don't know why that's there, because everything else feels like solid foundation, then magic being created out of that solid foundation, action being taken, and then this Five of Swords feels like a downer. It feels like something not right. Let me investigate this. Why is the Five of Swords there in this seemingly perfect scenario? Page of Swords. Gossip. That feels like jealousy and gossip. I feel like you've done so well. You might even have won something. It's like a real winning energy, a real achievement. it's like a picture of someone who's got it all and like they're really confident and radiant and they're not afraid to show it. They've worked hard to get where they are, and now they're able to be really creative and they're coming up with all sorts of things. And they've got the headspace, the confidence, the financial security and the home life security to enable them to really like go for it and radiate. And it feels like as a result of that, there's a little bit of like petty monitoring going on. Like, it just feels like a bit of jealousy and gossip. So let's give some more information about what can be done about this. Yeah, so the Hanged Man is saying, don't let this, any jealousy or gossip, or even your fear of that, because you may even have like a fear of that happening, as if because you're shining so bright, then you might have a fear that something's going to go wrong, or that people are not going to like you, or something like that. You know, the jealousy and gossip may or may not be happening, or it might be just your fear of it happening. But the Hanged Man is saying, look at things from a different perspective. I'm gonna journey into the scene with Hanged Man and have a word with him to see what he has to say. He says, just chill out, don't stress. He says anyone who's jealous or gossips is actually your biggest fan, because they're constantly talking about you, watching what you're doing and bringing attention to you. So he says, rather than seeing them as problems or potential problems if it's not happening, but it's just your fear of it happening, see them as just an inevitable part of levelling up. See them as more evidence that you're levelling up, that you must be shining brightly for those shadows to be somewhere in the picture. But remember that, yeah, just saying chill out, don't stress. See them as your biggest fans and that they're part of helping you move forward, and that they're just, you know, I'm seeing someone walking along and then the shadow's there. And so on a sunny day, like if you're walking along and then there's you notice your shadow, you don't make a big deal about it, you just carry on walking. You might notice, oh, there's my shadow, I can see my shadow. But you don't generally interact with it, and it doesn't stop you from going on a walk. So it feels like that's the same advice with this. It's like just carry on and see it as just an inevitable part of shining brighter. Just asking if there's anything else. The moon, yeah. So it's kind of the same energy. It's just saying, you know, when the sun is shining, you know, then at night there's the moon, then there's the sun, then there's the moon. It's like they're kind of part of the same whole, like the cycle. Don't let it drive you mad. Don't let those kind of energies drive you mad. Just don't pay any attention to it. And if you do pay any attention to it, just see it as actually a weirdly helpful force that just highlights, it's like it's letting you know just how brightly you must be shining for people to even be thinking that way. And the Knight of Swords, I feel like that Knight of Swords is just saying cut the cord between you and any toxic thoughts. Like, don't let your thoughts become toxic, because if your thoughts become toxic, then you start vibrating at the same frequency as those toxic thinkers and speakers. So it's like you just carry on, like don't let all that work that you've done and everything that you've built be diminished in any way by people who, you know, for whatever reason can't be happy for other people. It's their problem, not yours.